Drakeo the Ruler officially pronounced dead after this. LA rapper and songwriter Drakeo the Ruler was involved in a fatal stabbing at the Once Upon a Time in LA concert at Bank of California Stadium. Drakeo was rushed to the hospital with the whole hip-hop community praying for his survival. Today, Drakeo the Ruler was officially pronounced dead due to the trauma he received from his brutal murder. Welcome to Lime Report. Today we'll be telling you everything you need to know about this situation, one detail at a time, so be sure to pay close attention. Before we get into this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword Drakeo for a chance at winning our giveaway. Now back to the video. Less than 3 months ago, on a pleasant September night, Drakeo the Ruler sauntered onto the Novo stage in downtown Los Angeles, the gleaming diamond chains around his neck accentuating his regal stage name. Stepping through the black curtain while rapping his song Too Icy, his words were nearly overpowered by the crowd's roar, his eyes likely blinded from the flood of phone lights before him. Before he rapped a single bar, it was a special night. It was his first time on a Los Angeles stage since his release from jail in November 2020. After spending 2 years in jail on a murder charge for which he was eventually acquitted, he languished for another 14 months at Men's Central Jail while the former district attorney pursued charges of criminal gang conspiracy. Now finally reunited with his fans, each syllable felt like the first day of spring after a winter of false hope and continued proceedings. To see him in all his glory, everyone there, camera phones up, singing his lyrics, it had been so overdue because of his legal trouble and COVID, so to finally see it happen was dope to watch, said Victor Aloha, better known as Rosencrantz Vic, founder of Rosencrantz Avenue, an LA hip-hop website and concert promoter. It was a historic moment, he said. On December 18th, the man born Daryl Caldwell was set to perform again at the Once Upon a Time in LA festival until he was stabbed during a backstage altercation. Early the next morning, he was pronounced dead at age 28. Without him, there is now a gaping hole in the fabric of his city's music that's larger than a pile of Uchis, aka Benjamin Franklin's or $100 bills. He stands over on the cover of his breakthrough mixtape, So Cold I Do 'Em. Drakeo the Ruler was a one-of-a-kind penman, eschewing traditional English for a coded language of references and surrogates that could fill its own dictionary. Over rattling drums and spine-chilling synths on his 11 albums and mixtapes, he muttered his sinewy parables in a muted tone, often with a creeping tremor as if an enemy might sneak into his recording booth at any moment. He called it nervous music. I live a nervous life. I gotta look around and watch my back from police and these other people out there, he told Jeff Weiss, veteran music journalist and longtime advocate for his freedom. In the Times in 2018, people want to kill me. I can't be driving around in $100,000 cars on the run listening to soft music. Drakeo grew up in South Central LA and attended Washington High School in Westmont. Never very interested in school, he rarely made it 3 months without being kicked out, he said. He turned to music. His first big break came in 2015 when Mustard, the producer behind LA Ratchet Music, heard his 2015 song Mr. Get Dough and remixed it with a feature from fellow LA rapper RJ. Later that year, the track appeared on Drakeo's debut mixtape, I Am Mr. Mosley, an early glimpse of what he could accomplish while still driven by Mustard's piano-laden sound. By 2016, So Cold I Do 'Em had come into his own, his flatlined flow shining on songs like the standout Impatient Freestyle. Many imitated his style and attempted to conquer Los Angeles by following in his footsteps, either consciously or unconsciously. But his greatest battle was against the American justice system and against prosecutors who hemmed him up in solitary confinement while pursuing a murder charge and defining his rap group, the Stink Team, as a group to be feared rather than artists to be respected. He deserved so much better then, and he deserves so much more now, said Aaron Ryan, who formerly handled publicity for Drakeo at Audible Treats. He pioneered nervous music, ushered in a whole new class of rappers trying to master that Drakeo sound, she said. As he watched a new wave of local artists like Blueface and Blue Bucks Clan rise to prominence in his absence, he released a mixtape of old Lucy's and unrelated cuts titled Free Drakeo in March 2020. When that wasn't enough, he picked up the phone to create what would become Thank You for Using GTL, produced by Terrence Hackett, aka Juji Season. The recording of the album was yet another test of patience for a man with little reason to have any left. Rather than rapping into a typical studio microphone, Drakeo recited his lyrics into the mouthpiece of a jail phone. On the other end, Juji Season then balanced a laptop on a cereal box while playing the beat for Drakeo on a Beats Pill speaker pointed toward the phone. The 13 songs were recorded across 36 hours, each in 1-hour increments, the time limit of a jail phone system operated by Global Tel Link, or GTL for short. Drakeo was more than music, Juji Season said. He was a brother and one of my best friends. He lit up the room. He did things his way and provided for so many people. He was a mastermind. There will never be another Drakeo. That's all for this video. Thanks for sticking to the end. Make sure to leave a comment, keyword Drakeo, for a chance at winning our giveaway. See you next time on Lime Report.